Hey guys, today we're going to be doing lots of fall deep cleaning, cleaning inside and outside, 3 days of intense cleaning all around. I'll also be sharing a 1-pot 6-can chili recipe, so give me a thumbs up if you're ready to clean with me. Hey guys, welcome to Jamie's Journey. I'm so grateful to have you here, and we have a lot jam-packed into today's video. So I'm starting out here on day 1 by dusting my ceiling fan. And one of my favorite and easiest ways to dust my ceiling fan is to get a pillowcase and put it over the fan blades. That way all of the dust gets collected in the pillowcase and doesn't get all over your room, the carpet, your bed, or whatever room you're dusting that fan in. But like I said, we have a lot planned for today. It is going to be super cold here before we know it. I live in Northwest Ohio. The cold is coming. It's coming fast. So I always like to do a little bit of cleaning in the fall to prepare the outside for the upcoming winter. So I'm going to be deep cleaning in the back, windows, lots of stuff. So I hope you guys are ready because we are going to get it done together. Be strong. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing a lot with you, a high point to my week, a low point, and it was a really frustrating low point, that's for sure. But I'll be sharing all of that with you as I'm cleaning, and I just hope that when you guys leave this video, whatever you're looking for, I hope you get it. Whether it's some motivation to get something done, maybe it's just you just want to feel like you were hanging with a friend for 30 minutes, whatever it is, I hope you get it when you watch this video. But I'm Jamie. I'm sure that's pretty apparent from the name of my YouTube channel. But I am a wife to Mike. I guess his his real name is Michael, but only his mom and grandma and sister call him that. He prefers Mike. So Mike is my husband. We've been married for 13 years. He's a financial analyst. He's wonderful with numbers and planning and all of that. And then we have 3 daughters, a 2nd grader, and then twin 3-year-olds. They're in preschool. And I guess part of my story is I struggled with infertility. I had to take fertility meds to get pregnant with my oldest, and then 2 IVF rounds to get our twins. So I have polycystic ovarian syndrome, PCOS, so I struggle with that. It's a hormonal imbalance, and that's why we had to go through those fertility treatments. But here I wanted to start out, I wasn't going to fully clean my oven. I didn't have time to fully clean my oven, but some cheese, I think from a pizza, had dropped on the bottom of the oven. So I just wanted to clean all of that up. And yes, here's a real life mess. I'm sorry if you think that's gross, but I saw it on the floor and I was like, that's really gross and embarrassing, but it's what happens. I feel like we always have crumbs on the floor. There were ants on there. So that's what you're going to find if you come back every week. I promise that I will share with you real life messes. But yeah, I was spraying some Sprayway oven cleaner on the bottom of the oven, and then there was a little bit on the stovetop. You can spray the oven cleaner on there as well. And I was doing that, and I was going to go back after about an hour and scrub it all out. I don't want to break your little bubble, but you gotta wake up to reality. 'Cause I can see in your eyes, your head is full of dreams. Tears are a proof of failure. You just gotta let them flow without judge. There's so many ways to be happy. You can do whatever you like. You don't have to be ready. So just a little bit of go. I had noticed, I think Avery had made something that was pasta, had marinara sauce in the microwave, and she didn't put the cover on. So I wanted to quickly clean it out. And what I do is I pour white distilled vinegar in a bowl, heat it up, I don't know, like 5 minutes, and then I go in with some Dawn power wash and scrub it all down. And the vinegar just kind of gets all over the inside of the microwave, and it's really hot in there, so it just makes it easier just to quickly wipe everything out. And I did this in a recent video, and I had a viewer say just be careful, because she said that she had the vinegar like boil over and basically explode. I've never had that issue. A disclaimer, be careful, don't leave your microwave and go somewhere else. I stayed in the kitchen, and yeah, just use the Dawn power wash to wipe everything out.
You can do whatever you like. You don't have to be ready. You don't have to be. You don't have to be ready. You don't have to be. You are like me. And I'm like you. You are like me. And I'm like you. There's so many ways to be happy. You can do whatever you like. You don't have to be ready. You just gotta trust the right. Don't have to be scary. You just gotta follow the light. You're able to be happy. You can do whatever you like.
So my twins don't go to school every single day. So the days they are at school, they're not there for full days, but they do nap in the afternoon. Those days are my, you better get it done, Jamie, or it just won't get done, which is not the end of the world, but I like being productive. So this was one of those days. I was like, I'm gonna do it. I was feeling good. It was like the stars aligned. I got plenty of sleep. I had the energy, and I was cleaning up inside, and then I was gonna go outside here soon. But before I go outside, I was going to clean my shoes. Now it's funny, maybe not funny, this is like a dialect thing. Here in, so I live in Northwest Ohio, we call them tennis shoes. And I'm pretty sure that's like a regional thing. So you can let me know what you call them. I know some areas of the country call them sneakers, maybe just shoes, running shoes. I don't know, but we call them tennis shoes. So they're my everyday carpool line, running errands type of shoes. I'm actually more of a shoe girl than a sandal girl. So I'm going to clean them with some pink stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna get ready and share the low point to my week. It was really frustrating. I was kind of angry and frustrated, but I'll share that here in a minute. But what I did was I just rubbed the pink stuff all over the shoes, rinsed them off in the sink, and then I threw them on a delicate cycle in the washing machine. I've actually always washed our tennis shoes in the washing machine on a delicate cycle, and then I let them air dry. But the pink stuff did amazing, did way better than just your normal machine washing. Okay, so let's talk low point to the week. Our dishwasher went out. I know that sounds kind of like, I'm whining, yes. It's a first world problem. And I think why I'm whining, it's not that our dishwasher went out. It's the fact that we bought it a year and a half ago. So when we moved into this house, the house was about a year old, and all the appliances came with the house. And so we came in, they were fairly new appliances. So I mean, the appliances really were only years old at the time that we moved in. So we get in here, and then in 2019, the dishwasher went out, which we were kind of surprised because the appliances were only like 5 years or 6 years old at the time. So, but we needed a new dishwasher, so we got one. And here, a year and a half later, or almost 2 years, and it's not working. It stopped working. We had someone come out, take a look at it, and he said the part was going to cost $400. Well, we could get a new dishwasher for like $450, $500. So we're like, oh, just have to get a new one. And I think why it's just so frustrating is because we're leaving, we're moving, and I'll explain more here in a little bit, but it was just not fun, especially when you just bought a new dishwasher a year and a half ago.
Something's in the air. I can feel it everywhere. Every color seems to bloom, and there's light in every room. Now they're looking up. I can see it in your eyes that lately it's been tough. But now the sun is rising.
So I was just washing our windows, as you can see, and by the way, I will have this window cleaning tool linked in the description. It has a squeegee on one side and then like a scrubber on the other side, and then I was using the Windex Outdoor, so it hooks up to your hose, and it even has like a little dial, so you can use it to spray the solution, the Windex, through the water, or you can choose just to do water, so it's like a dual purpose where you can kind of spray it to get the cleaner on there and then spray it again to just do water. So I'll have that all linked below, as well as this moss, mold, and mildew remover. I got this sprayer off of Amazon, and the cleaner, in fact. And what you do is, so you just spray the cleaner, and there's really no need to rinse. I did rinse it on the screens, but you don't have to rinse it. It's good and great for outdoor cushions and things like that. But yeah, going back to the dishwasher situation, we were just kind of disappointed because when you buy an appliance, you expect it to last longer than a year and a half. And it's really common here when you buy a new house. Typically, the appliances, for the most part, come with the house. So in our new house, we actually get a dishwasher, microwave, and stove/oven that comes with the house. Obviously, we're paying for it, but it comes with it. Like, we don't have to purchase those separately. We do have to purchase a fridge and washer and dryer. So needless to say, we are buying a new dishwasher for the new owners here in, a couple of months when we move. If you guys didn't know, we are building a house and we should be moving in somewhere between Thanksgiving and Christmas. Frustrating, but it is what it is. So before I went and sprayed down the cushions with that cleaner that I got specifically for the cushions, I just wanted to spot clean a little bit. I think it was chocolate from all of the s'mores that we had this summer. So spot cleaning it with Resolve Foaming Carpet Cleaner. It's one of my favorite spot cleaners. But anyways, I just want to say that, I know I'm complaining about having to buy a new dishwasher, and as frustrating as it was, I even told Mike, like, I'm angry, I'm mad because we just spent $500 a year and a half ago, and here we are having to do it again. But then at the end of the day, I just tell myself that I'm grateful that we're able to purchase another dishwasher. We're in a position where we can purchase a new dishwasher. And I know that's not easy to look at the positives in that situation, but you know, I'm just grateful that we were able to get a new dishwasher. So I always just try to, as hard as it is, to look at the positives in every situation, because it would have been a lot worse, obviously, if we couldn't buy a new dishwasher. So after I was done cleaning outside for that day, I was done. It is another day. Avery had softball practice, and I was going to take the girls to the park. So I needed her to help me clean up the basement really quickly. So I brought her down here, and we just did a quick cleanup, and then I was going to finish up the next day. So I shared the low point to my week, having to buy a new dishwasher. The high point to my week was I've been getting plenty of sleep. So if you guys are new here, I have had trouble sleeping in the past, and I'm on a streak right now, and I'm afraid to even say this out loud. I'm on a streak right now of sleeping through the night, no waking up, and just getting a good 7 or 8 hours of sleep a night. And I can't tell you how good that is for my mood. And so I get asked a lot, how do you have energy? How do you always have energy? If I can get my sleep, if I prioritize my sleep, that's how I get my energy. I love my sleep. I'm a much better person when I get 7 hours or more of sleep a night, and I'm feeling good. I've been getting my sleep. All right. So we all do those things, right? That we know we shouldn't do, but we still do it. I've talked about this before, but one of my favorite ways to relax at night is after everyone's in bed, everything is settled, put away, clean. I get in bed. I love watching TV in bed. I enjoy a nighttime snack. Every single night, without fail, I eat some sort of snack. It varies depending on like if I'm hungry, or if I just want a snack, but I always eat it in bed. For the most part, I'm pretty clean. I don't leave crumbs or make a mess, but occasionally I do leave a mess. And so last night I was eating one of my, you guys know I love my Yasso. They're called Yasso. That's the brand, Greek yogurt bars. They're so good. The chocolate chip cookie dough one is my absolute favorite. That is almost, that's my most popular late night snack. And when I eat it, I let it sit out for maybe like 5 to 10, not 10 minutes, probably a good 5 minutes, so it gets a little soft. I don't like it super frozen, if that makes sense. So I like my ice cream just a little melted. So I let it melt a little bit and then I eat it. Well, I think this time I had let it sit out for probably a little bit too long. It's usually like a guessing game. And it melted a little bit and I was eating it and I made a mess. That sounds so gross, but it's what I do. It's what I do. Anyways, so this morning I was like, I need to wash that comforter. So there you go. You guys know something about me. Something I shouldn't do. Do not recommend eating in bed, but I do it.
I'm slowly fading through the smoke. I can't hear myself think. Now every day since I woke up, I can finally see.
So here I was just popping around and doing a lot of little things that had been on my list. And yes, I know my 3-year-olds are still in cribs. They will be out when we move into the new house. They're gonna get Avery's bunk beds, and then we don't want to take those apart and put them in their room now, and we don't want to put the twins in Avery's room because of all of her toys, so we're just keeping it that I get questions every video, and so they will have regular beds in the new home. We're just not switching until we move.
Then it's quiet. 'Cause they are lying. Oh, so quiet.
So I don't know if I talked about this, but I used it on the outdoor cushions out there because there were some stains. I think it was dirt, probably a lot of chocolate from the s'mores that we've done this summer. But this is what I spot treated it with. And this is how I clean if, you know, the girls spill something or we get something on the carpet. This is my spot cleaner if I don't feel like busting out my, you know, Bissell little green machine or my upright carpet cleaner. I've been using this for years for my carpet, but also the grout. It's really great. It's a foaming, well, you guys saw that. It's a foaming cleaner, and you can just put it on the grout, let it sit for a little bit. Like if your grout is really, really dirty, I would suggest a more heavy duty grout cleaner. This one is great for maintaining and for the grout that's not too dirty. A YouTube channel called Vacuum Wars, and this guy goes and tests different vacuums. He'll test different vacuums, put them through many tests, carpet, hardwood, all of that, and then he recommends the vacuums, you know, if it's a cordless or a corded vacuum, upright, whatever. But he also did one on carpet cleaners, like spot cleaners like these, like the spray or the foam. And I don't think it was necessarily the Resolve foaming one, but the Resolve did end up winning. And so I was like, wow, okay. I always thought Resolve was a really good product, but I'm seeing now that other people are seeing that. And especially with him, because he created different messes and stains to see what would work, and it was the Resolve with the sprayer. Throwing this out there because I just think this is an all-around great product. You can use it in many areas in your home, and I don't know, really like the Resolve products.
So one of my twins, Addison, suffers from bloody noses, and a lot of you guys recommended this Saline Gel Spray for it. It's AYR, I don't know how you pronounce it, AYR, and it's like a saline gel, which was really, really helpful because previously we had humidifier going. We would put a little bit of Vaseline in her nose and saline spray. That was recommended by her pediatrician, but then a lot of you guys recommended the saline gel, which was basically taking both and combining them. So that's been helping. But she did have one a couple of weeks ago, and I think I missed some of the blood that was on the crib. So to clean their cribs and wipe everything down, I like to use hydrogen peroxide. It's just a great natural cleaner. So I was using that and just to wipe everything down, and it's also a great disinfectant.
That I'm useless and I don't have anything. Then it's quiet. 'Cause they are lying. Oh, so quiet.
One of those moments, it seems surreal. We've been holding on to these pull-ups because with the girls, you know, they've been potty training. They pretty much were potty trained right around 3, so they turned 3 in March, and they honestly didn't wear pull-ups for too long. I don't think they've worn these in probably 2 to 3 months, but you know, I've kept them around just in case. But at this point, even the few times we've had them wear them, because I think we went to a Detroit Tigers game, we were not close to a bathroom, so I had them wear these just in case we couldn't get to a bathroom, you know, easily, and they never went in them. So we're gonna give them away to a friend, but it seems just weird. I mean, exciting because we don't have to buy diapers. I mean, we bought so many diapers from the time they were born and pull-ups. So just another chapter closed in our lives. So I think it's just the cribs. That's it as far as like baby stuff.
and that should be here in the next couple of months.
A new place, a new home for a while. Let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back. Take my time, just enjoy the ride. A new man passing by. Life is good, best I've ever felt. Get me up, somewhere new, somewhere I can find myself. Oh, I feel so alive. As I reach out to the sky. I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it.
So after I was done in here, I was going to go downstairs and finish up the basement and vacuum. And you guys, I cannot tell you how excited I am to have all of the toys on one floor in the new home. My goal is to keep the toys in one room. We have an extra bedroom because the twins are going to be sharing a room for the time being until they want to split. So we're going to keep one of the rooms upstairs as the toy room. And I'm going to try to limit the toys on other floor, you know, in the basement or on the living room. The kids are old enough now, so I want to try to consolidate all of the toys to one room, so that way that room can be a mess and it's not cluttered all over the house. So we'll see how, let's check back in about 6 months or a year and see if I'm able to stick to that, because you know, you always have these ideas like this is how it's gonna go, and then you get in and you're like, yeah right, Jamie, nice try. But we'll see. That's my goal. So we're not always constantly cleaning, you know, the upstairs, the living room, the basement, and things like that. I think it'll also make me not go as crazy, because when I see the messes on every floor, it drives me crazy. Also with the kids, it's like, okay, go clean this, go clean that. If there's just one room, I just think it'll be easier on everyone. So we shall see. Okay, so I'm waiting for the laundry to be done. It's almost done. Our dryer takes forever, literally forever. And I'm just to dry the clothes, and I am just hoping, especially with what happened with the dishwasher, that our dryer does not go out. So pretty much all of the clothes have to be dried on high heat, which I think is ridiculous. They won't get fully dry if they're on medium or low heat. And it's been like that for a while. We have tried different parts, we've looked it up. So anyways, just hoping that the dryer does not go out before we move. But speaking of clothes, so I'm not a big, so I don't know if I already talked about this, but here in the fall, I always like to buy out maybe like a couple sweaters or a couple of cute tops new for the season. And I'd asked you guys on Instagram, and you guys said Shein. Was like, that was by far the most common response from the stores that you shop at. The other one was Maurice's, which was kind of took me back. We had that in my college town, so I used to shop there in college, even though I don't live too far from there. I don't know if it's still there, but anyways, I have not shopped there in years, so I was like, ooh, I'm gonna check this out. But I'm just curious, Shein, you guys like that? Do they have an easy return policy? I did a little bit of browsing on their website, and the only issue I had with their website, the people who were modeling the clothes, they were just, you know, stick thin, very tall models. So like very little diversity, at least. Like just most of them are really tall and skinny, and I'm petite, so clothes don't look the same on me as they do on someone who is 5'11", you know, and things like that. So if there's an easy return policy, then it makes it easy. So I'm just curious, do you guys like shopping at Shein? Is it one of your top stores? But if you guys have any other suggestions, feel free to let me know, because I get kind of in a rut of shopping at the same places over and over. So let me know. So I think I said earlier that this recipe I'm going to share with you, the chili recipe, was like 6 cans, but it's not cans. It's just like literally dumping things into one pot. It's a super easy way to make chili. I'll have the recipe linked below in the description, but I think I even only used 5 ingredients. One called for fresh cilantro, I think, and the salsa that I used had cilantro in it, so it made it even easier. Literally 5 ingredients just dumping into one pot. It was so easy, so quick. But like I said, I'll have that recipe linked below. It'd be perfect for those weeknights where you just need something super quick. But someone recently asked me how I keep up on laundry. I do 1 load a day at least, and I try to do it when I don't start the load necessarily every morning. I start it when I know I can put it in the wash, fold it, dry it, and then put it all away. I try to get 1 load from start to finish done every single day because I don't like it when it piles up. That's when I dread it. So I will say that chili is one of my favorite fall and winter time soups. I love making it. I really like the fresh vegetables that you throw in chili, but I came across this online and I was like, this would be a lot easier for those times you don't have a lot of free time, you just need something quick. And a lot of this stuff you can keep on hand, you know, maybe the exception of the salsa. So I don't know, we'll see how good we'll see if it tastes as good as a chili that has fresh veggies chopped up. So before dinner, I wanted to hop in the shower, so I just jumped in. I've let the chili sit here for a little bit, and I'm gonna tell you guys, and I have to say, pretty good for dumping a bunch of things into a pot. Easy cleanup. If you guys need an easy chili recipe for this fall or winter, definitely give this one a try. And if you do try it and you make any substitutions or alterations, let me know. So I just want to say thank you guys for being here. I hope this video made you smile. I hope it gave you some motivation. I hope it gave you whatever you need today. You guys are amazing. I'm so grateful to have this community, and I'm glad that you are a part of this. So thank you so much. And there will be a new video up on Thursday. You guys are seeing this on September 11th. September 15th, I'm gonna be doing a whole house restock. So cleaning, organizing, so make sure you don't miss that one. Make sure you're subscribed. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you next time. Bye.
you.